These camps in Al-Damazin are being overwhelmed with people searching for safety. Officials say more than 100,000 people have come to this part of Sudan, fleeing violence across the Blue Nile State. Hawa escaped on foot with her children, but she lost her husband in the fighting.
My husband was killed in our house. I heard gunshots. When I went back in, I found him dead. He was still bleeding. If we don't die from gunfire, hunger will get us. We left my elderly stepmother behind. We don't know what's happened to her, if she's dead or alive.
She's not the only one here who's paid a high price in this war. Many have lost loved ones and everything they own.
It's now been a year since I've been back home to my home. I heard it was robbed. What was left was thankfully saved by my neighbors. My husband was renovating the house. The situation was very bad. We were beaten, but we survived, thanks to God.
These rows of tents are home to some 24,000 people now. It's the largest of about 120 centers. But despite the aid coming in, Sudanese officials say the disaster is outpacing scarce resources.
We are currently providing food rations through the War Food Program. We offer organized rations on a monthly basis, and we have organizations working in the health sector as well. However, the need is greater as the number of displaced people continues to increase.
The influx of displaced people into the city of Al-Damazin, the capital of the Blue Nile State, has put intense pressure on services in the city. Those who find themselves having to flee to safety also find themselves in increasingly desperate conditions with no end in sight to the conflict that brought them here. Rylee, Carlson, Al Jazeera.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.